My name is Michael Lepsch, and I am the owner and creator of Arcade 92.
My name is Julia Barron, and I am the bar manager here at Arcade 92.
Brandon Haas, I'm the kitchen manager here at both locations for Arcade 92.
End of the day, we're a retro arcade, but it's more than just like the games that are here because we have a combination of games made from 40 days ago, games made 40 years ago, and everywhere in between. And as you can see, we're an arcade bar as well. One of our unique things here is we've got signature cocktails that are all based on the gaming industry, right? So like instead of just a regular margarita, we have like a Pac-Man mango margarita. Instead of a mule, we have a Zangief mule, it's throw over to Street Fighter. Here it's $12 per person, play all day. And Flower Mound is $12.99 because it's a bigger location there. We have a lot more games there. We're still running PlayStation 4s right now. That is because PlayStation 5s were very hard to get a hold of. And man, they're big. They're so big. And we have got some security concerns, so we have to like strap them down and lock them down. There's just really not a good way to tuck away a PlayStation 5. I'd love to have all Switch 2s running in here. I'm super excited about it. I'm looking forward to it. Of course, one concern though too is we have to purchase controllers so often. People drop them. Kids and drunk adults alike drop controllers constantly. So we have to keep replacing those. We veered away from doing like the pro controllers, which are like 70 bucks a pop, and do like just like the regular wired controllers, which are 20 bucks. But one of the big draws now on the Switch 2 is that the joysticks actually can come apart and be used as a mouse feature. So I don't know if that'll fit with our model because we're gonna have a lot of people dropping those. One of the unique things about having a free play environment, you can finally beat the games or progress through the games much more than you did when you were, a kid or a young adult in the 90s, right? When I kind of created this design, it was through the thoughts of being like a young adult or like a kid in the early 90s. That's more or less our theme.
My favorite thing is definitely the culture here. We have a huge support team. The management team is awesome. I'm a part of that.
One of the things that make us unique, we try to focus more on the 90s, like pop culture. For example, all of our music in here today is like 80s and 90s. We pretty much did everything from lighting to visuals to audio, but just didn't do the carpet.
There's a lot of cool things about it. Like I said, the atmosphere is really great. I like working with a lot of the people. My bosses are really great. The owner is also just a really cool dude.
The very short history version of everything is video games started getting really popular basically from 79 to 83. So a lot of the games you would think of like Pac-Man and Galaga, games like such, that was the golden age. Then everything kind of fell apart towards the end of 1983. Then in 1992, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Street Fighter 2, and Mortal Kombat, those three things kind of working together sparked the resurrection of the arcades again.
My favorite game definitely has to be Sinistar.
I really like a game called Cosmotrons, but it's a little bit more of a niche game.
When I designed this place, I wanted to kind of have that retro arcade vibe, not just have retro arcade games, but the vibe, like you feel like you're being transported to a different time. One of the things I really wanted to do is we have pinball machines here as well. We've got 11 here, we've got 10 in our Flower Mound location. I really wanted to be all 90s pinball machines. Terminator from the 90s, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Addams Family, Twilight Zone, like great games. The problem is, in a free play environment, they weren't designed for that. They were never designed for that. So we were having to repair those 3 to 4 times per week. These machines are very fussy. We have 100 machines here. We've got about 120 at our Flower Mound location, and then about another 30-ish in storage. So we're talking several hundred machines that we need to keep running. That's a ton of work. When you open up these games, sometimes you have technology from the 70s, from the 80s, from the 90s. It's all very different. So you kind of have to learn 30 to 50 years of computer technology to be able to fix these things. And a lot of even the monitors, CRT monitors, they're illegal to make today because they're actually quite dangerous. That has been one of the biggest challenges, is keeping these fussy machines working. Even the modern stuff, a lot of these suckers are running off of Windows Vista or XP. And I'll take working on a 1979 Asteroids before I have to work on Microsoft XP.
I love games. I love retro gaming. Honestly, from where gaming was before to where it is now, I find this place super cool. When I first started working here, I didn't know a whole lot. I just loved to play, and through the owner and through these last couple of years, I learned a lot.
And it sounded like too cool of a business to pass up. I was trying to go back to college and was looking for something that seemed like it'd be a lot of fun, but also would be a better schedule for me. So I started here part-time as a way to be able to go to college while working, but ended up going to full-time because I just like the business so much, the atmosphere, the people.
Fun fact about our opening date. So it was November 29th, 2019. And we share the birthday with the arcade game Pong from 1972, so a while back. That was 2019, so that means we got to run for about 3 months. And then, yeah, we got slapped with COVID, and one of the biggest fables ever told was 2 weeks to slow the spread. So we closed for our 2 weeks, pressed pause, and then of course that ended up being a much bigger ordeal. So I had enough business experience from the past to know to have cash reserves, so you can make it through unforeseen events that happen in the future.
We have a lot of really good staff. We have an amazing boss. We've all known each other. We know each other's families. We've been through a lot together. So it's definitely just the culture, and the team itself is very supportive.
With inflation just being so brutal as it is, not a lot of people have the luxury of disposable income right now, or fun money. We're seeing other arcade bars close up right now. Even the big guys are taking a big hit. So it's brutal out there right now. We get it. It's even me and my family, we don't go out as much as we used to. And I think everybody's feeling that right now. We had to get very resourceful, very creative, but we did fine.